Hey golfers, Michael Geiger here with Second Swing Master Fitter Jake Montgomery at our Minnetonka location, presenting you with this year's GolfWRX Members' Choice winner in the irons category. Jake, it's the Srixon ZX7 Mk II iron. Talk to me a bit about your experience with this club, kind of your initial takeaways, and also your experience with customers in the fitting bays.
Yeah, I mean, this was a very, very strong iron for us. It definitely falls in that player's category, but I've seen people even as high as 12, 13, 14 handicaps playing this iron because it does a couple things really well. It has fantastic ball speed. So very forgiving around the face. It's a very solid construction with that mainframe technology. So I mean, you don't have to hit it perfectly centered to get a pretty good result out of this. It also launches the ball very high, and a lot of people like the V-sole technology, which for turf interaction, which you don't get too much in the bay, but outside you can really feel it. It just cuts through the turf nice and easy. Just all around solid iron, super consistent for its distance, forgiving yet not super hot.
Well, the votes have been tallied. It's performed very well in the poll. Want to see how it performs out on the mat?
Let's do it.
Jake, with this iron, I find it impressive that it won this poll, even considering that Srixon maybe not the first iron that people think of when they walk into the fitting bays.
Most definitely. I mean, most of the time when I'm fitting someone into Srixon, it's something I'm grabbing and recommending to them rather than something that they're asking to try. I am seeing more and more people coming in asking for Srixon. I think it's kind of picking up with the general public, but this is definitely more of kind of a sleeper pick. I'm glad to see it on the list.
You mentioned a heavy strike. These irons have clearly a lot of technology packed into them. What impresses you about sort of the look, the feel, maybe the forgiveness?
I mean, I would say they do a really good job of hiding how forgiving this iron is. It looks a lot more like a player's iron, even like a muscle cavity, while playing almost kind of like a player's distance iron in terms of its forgiveness. Now, it's not nearly as hot as the ZX5 is, which is what I love about this iron, because carry consistency is super important in iron. You don't want something you're going to hit 10 yards further or shorter out of the same spot of the club head. This does a really good job of kind of maintaining a more consistent total distance while still offering forgiveness. Okay. There we go. That was better.
See the ball speed jump up there. Clearly this club's still pretty hot when you catch it square.
Oh yeah, I mean, it does not lack for distance, that is for sure. And that land angle at 48.5 degrees, right where I want it to be.
Perfect.
Okay. Curious to see how close those two carried. I think the ball speed is pretty much exactly the same.
All right, Jake, we've seen you take some swings with the Srixon ZX7 Mk II iron. Looking at the data, what impresses you about this iron?
I mean, first thing that really impresses me is the carry. We had about a 2.5 yard variation in this carry. So, I mean, that's super, super consistent. That's what I've been seeing from this club. Peak height at 100 feet, landing at 47.5. That is a great controlled flight. You're going to have no problem stopping that ball, but it's not getting way too high where a windy day is going to be a problem. 135 in the smash factor. I absolutely love to see that. That's your ratio between your ball speed and your club head speed. Out of a 7-iron and a fitting bay, we're usually looking for 1.3 to 1.35 out of most players. Ball speed looks fantastic. Spin rate and launch are in kind of a balanced spot that give us that land angle. And again, super consistent carry distance.
Well, there you have it. The Srixon ZX7 Mk II iron, the GolfWRX Members' Choice winner in the iron category. We encourage all of you to come in, see a Second Swing fitter, and get fit for this iron today. Thank you for watching.